How are you,
Good
Doc?
evening,
All right?
Doc.
Maybe.
Maybe he hasn't found the button.
What were we doing?
Cutting trees yesterday, Jamie?
I did, yes. I've pretty well got that little plot that was just right above my farm gone, and all that's left in are the stony pines. And I started up on the other side by the map periphery with that on that plot of land I own up there. Oh
Oh, you bought another piece of land?
no, the one that I originally bought.
Ah, okay.
Went right,
Yeah.
it had the plot of trees on it, and then it also bordered on the map edge, so there's trees on the map edge.
Ah, okay.
So I'm hoping to Tuesday night my silage will be done for netting. I was just when we logged off, it was like almost midnight. I actually had 6
Yeah.
bales that turned, and I should be able to sell my silage, and that'll bring me probably about 110,000 back in.
Yeah.
So moving in the right direction, I think. But then I'll probably have, once I buy that and cut that, I'll probably have a couple of days where I'd have nothing major do. I went hard on the logger just to make money while I was trying to get built up, right? I probably sold about
Yeah, of course.
I think I sold like $150,000 worth of.
Yeah, like I said, that was my mistake. I bought the plot in the north. Should have bought the plot in the south.
Yeah.
I thought it would bring in more on the silage, but not enough to cover for another piece of land. Yeah, it'll just be a little bit longer waiting, all good.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I think I'll have some downtime in between, because my grass that I planted, it'll be December before it's like the full growth stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bales left. Yes, I have bales left.
Alright, let's see if it works now.
We can
hear
hear
a
you now,
faint
Doc.
Doc. Yes.
Well, yeah. Alright. See how that goes.
How's your week been, Doc?
Yeah, uneventful. Not much happening.
I gave Logan a drive home from work the other night. He looked at me and says, after watching you play Farming Sim, I'm not really sure if I want to get a drive with you or not. You don't stop for objects type thing.
Yeah. Different story if it was ETS or ATS. You gotta avoid the collisions on that one.
Yeah. It has damage.
Well, it has more than damage. Come on, just work, you communist. Well, that's uncool. My tractor's still running.
So it didn't run out of diesel then?
No, it's still running. Alright. Turn the volume back down.
So, question for all you pumps and hoses aficionados with the biogas. It looks awful expensive to get into that business. Is it worth it?
Yes.
No different than the other VGAs.
Depends, of course, on how you're playing. But if you're playing for a longer amount of time, so you're expecting to do multiple years, multiple seasons,
Yeah.
The biogas plant will definitely pay out.
And you have to input silage, and it's not like just hauling slurry manure. You have to have silage as a initial, and then the slurry and that comes in to help offset.
Last time I used it, I used silage to feed it, slurry, manure, and cut sugar beet.
Yes.
And the more you use, the better the benefit.
Yeah.
But only silage, it will work as well, but it will just take a bit longer before it pays out.
But you have to have silage. You can't just haul your.
You can haul your slurry only through it as well.
Yeah, it'll take all those products. You don't have to put all the products.
You don't have to. You can
Okay.
only do one product if you want.
I thought the way I read it, and then that's why I wasn't sure. I thought you had to have silage in as your initial. If you didn't have silage, then the rest didn't really.
No, I never used it without silage, but I believe it's only one product that you
Okay.
need to keep going. So if you want to use slurry only, that's possible.
Okay.
Silage just
Manure
pays.
only.
Silage pays the most, if I'm.
It's just yeah, silage is the money maker in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it produces the
But
most.
biogas will always pay out, but it will take a while. We had a biogas plant on Spring Creek, North Dakota, big map.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Gizmo. After a year, it was doing 250,000 every month. But I was running 4 products at the same time and 2 burners. So it was doing $250,000 every month. So then it will pay back.
Okay.
I just saw dollar signs in front of my eyes.
Why?
I've got a lot of grass silage.
Oh. Yeah, me too.
And slurry.
Me too.
And the nice thing if the pumps and hoses back, it's more efficient to build your own biogas plant, because then you can choose if you want 2 burners or 1 digester or maybe 2. You can play around with it a bit more. It's not a lot cheaper than the normal original setup, but it is a bit cheaper, and yeah, it's just easier to do what you want, so to say.
Okay.
Well, I was on that track, and then somebody didn't have it, and then now we have it again.
Yeah, sorry, Doc. I couldn't do it any sooner.
I know, I got it. Fine. So Jamie, what else would a test map have to have? It's got trees, it's got fields, it's got contract fields.
You'd want your some fields in different states. So if you want to test a mulcher, if you want to test a forage harvest, you know what I mean? They try to have some fields like in all the different growth states.
Well, I've got the fields laid out for that. I haven't done that part of it yet. But the fields are laid out there, and then I've got every type of tree in rows between all the fields. I got one bigger field with a massive hill in the middle of it. Can't really think of anything else I need to do other than a racetrack.
Yeah, the track is going to be fun.
What about productions?
What's that?
Productions?
Oh, yeah. Probably should put all the... Oh, yeah, I was going to get it in game and just place them that way. Yeah, I was going to put a bunch of the animal pens up and the... I don't know, what's the limit on animal pens? 10?
Don't know there is as such really, no, is there?
No, there's a limit on how many animal pens you can have in the map. Because, like, this one requires that mod that gives you 64 of them. Might be 16? I know there is a limit, so... But I was just going to place the in-game ones.
Right.
Fill them completely up.
Yeah, you wanna do the end game only, I guess, for a test map.
Well,
if someone wants to test their own or whatsoever, they can upload it themselves and place it.
Yeah, there's going to be an area right next to the shop.
The placeable area or something like that.
It designated placeable. I want everything to be right next to the shop. That if you're going to put a placeable and test it, you want it right next to the shop, so you can. And I was going to have a bunch of tractors lined up with cultivator and a seeder and fully topped up, ready to go. You just tab across, get what you want, and run. I'm trying to find a neat way to put all the collectibles up so that they look nice, or you could just grab them for money.
I'll be right back and grab me a coffee.
My game seems quite juddery this evening.
There's a lot of grass on the ground, Lonko.
True.
A lot of grass on the ground. It's gonna take a while with a 4-meter tedder. All right, I'll be back. Gotta take dog out.
Okay.
Spreading some slurries there, Jamie.
Yeah. Put some down in the 2 fields I just finished cutting, so.
You more to cut than Jamie, or not today?
Not today. I got 2 more. 2 more grass fields that I'll have to have done.
Yeah.
.203 and 202 are in forage state, then 197 I'll have that'll still has to grow. So I should get a cut on those for the one more before the fall.
Yeah, same here. There's a couple fields are already on growth stage 2 out of 3, so 2 more months till I can cut again.
That's why I was aggressive with the silage contracts, trying to build up my bale stock as best I could.
Yeah, I didn't do any contracts yet. I had enough land myself to make silage from.
What were your animals like on Comlands? Did you need to do much, or were they still pretty good for food?
No, I didn't do anything to it. I only checked on them. I think I don't even have to get on Tuesday and next Saturday. That's how slow the consumption is for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have to do anything. I checked on them yesterday and that's it. I didn't even start the tractor to have a look.
Go on.
just walked over to the sheep and seen it was all okay.
A save spike or what there? Whew.
I had no spike, I think. I do have a tree stuck in the ground.
Like a stump or a tree?
A full tree. It fell down and now it's stuck. Whoops. That was chaos.
Did it come out for you?
Nah, it's okay now. I'm back on my feet, but I was all upside down.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you got last bit of tree chopping done, and then you're pretty much on a hayfuck as well for a bit, Jamie.
Yes. Well, when I sell my land or sell my silage on the next game day, I should be to buy another plot of land.
Yeah, because yeah.
So you're that'd be my third plot. You bought your third, or you bought two, but that's your third plot. I'll be able to buy my third here, and I'm going to buy the one just above me, and I can throw some. There's some trees and that there too, and I'll be able to kind of use that as a start another plan again to.
Yeah, I need another cut before I make any money again. I sold my silage already, so yeah, still got some, but not much.
Yeah. Mine won't be fermented until next game day. My first cut off the first two fields I did, but now I'm seeded back in with grass, fertilized, limed. I have to do my second fertilizing state now when I get a growth stage to go to the next growth, and then I'm just wait for cut. It's interesting. I like it. I put a lot in the last two weeks that we're on. I think a lot of hours in, but it's going to be the next little bit. It'll be not as many hours because there's won't be as much for me to do. The logging takes time when you're just going with the chainsaw and going with like 3 trees at a time, 4 trees at a time at the most to the sell point.
Yeah.
You and Gizmo have a fairly good sized sugar beet harvest going there in Elb Valley.
Oh, God. Yeah, we do.
I didn't watch all of it. It kind of popped in. I watched a bit of your Twitch stream there from, I don't know what night it was from.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Wednesday. It's like, wow, the big field.
Yeah, it's a huge field. It's bringing a lot of money though. 100,000 for the contract, and we will get some sugar beet to get the pig feed going.
Yeah. All right. Did you place that sugar beet that the pig food production, the one that you were looking at for 35,000? Is that the one you went with?
Not sure. Gizmo was looking into that.
Because that's the one we use on home farm and everything else. It's Johnny's that had the chaff.
Yeah, it has chaff, and I don't think that needed sugar beet.
No.
It was a different, yeah. But that one, I think we went for that one, yeah. Oh, we'll sell the sugar beet anyway. Well, it's a good map though, that Albi Valley. I like it a lot so far.
Yeah.
Is it done yet? No.
Nobody look because I'm spreading slurry right down by a water course.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you have a vegetation buffer.
There's about 6 inches there.
6 inches enough. I did see you driving on the farm, but then I didn't pay attention. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
What do you want me to do with this? Well, thank you for this ball. I'm glad you gave me the ball.
How old's the dog, Doc?
Almost 2 years old. Almost. 18 months, maybe.
Still has the energy state in him.
Yeah, Labradors don't really get rid of it for a long time. Not too bad, he just gets annoying when I'm home.
It must be nice having at least one person that's pleased to see you.
Ouch.
Don't mean to me, Wanko. Don't
I
mean.
know, but you know it.
Oh, that's the reason I come here. I want more people to be mean to me.
It's not like you don't reciprocate back to Wako, I know.
Mm-hmm. Him and Brummy. They're nice to you. They don't like you.
What was? Sorry.
Are you using push to hold or something? You keep cutting out like half of your sentence, Wonko.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You said you and Brummy, if you were nice to us, you wouldn't like us.
Well, known you a long time, haven't I? So I feel like I could give you some abuse.
Yeah. That's been quite a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, quite a few years, I think. 2013 ish.
No.
Oh no, not that long ago.
Would have been 17.
17. Are you sure?
Yeah, because I didn't have the PC version of Farm Sim until 17. That's when I joined PCSG.
Oh blimey, yeah.
And then I ended up playing with all you guys.
But that was 7 years ago, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 2017 because the game came out in Christmas or October or something in 17 or 16. And it was not too long into the new year before I found PCSG. After I crashed my computer with viruses from bad mod sites, and I
Yeah.
crashed my game multiple times trying to play that awful Goldcrest Valley map.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Probably one of the worst maps they ever made.
That was back in the days when almost every other mod caused problems.
17 was horrible for that. Of course, I think the quality of mods that come out since 19 has been way better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I see Giants has released a 300-something page book on Luas.
Oh, I bet that's a riveting read.
Well, it's nice to see them presenting material on scripting that maybe will help a lot of these scripter modders do it more the appropriate way. Like, you know.
Well, that's what we were saying the other week, wasn't it? That they need to do more. It would make it easier for people to get it right the first time of asking.
Well, like Andy used to say, but there's a lot of those mods on Mod Hub that work, but there's a lot of easier, better ways to do what they were trying to accomplish. You know?
Mm.
I mean, he's a kind of the elite class of the scripty modder, but unfortunately, every rendition of the game keeps taking his mods and put them in the base game.
Well, there's one way of looking at it is it shows that he's on the right track of what people want.
Yeah.
Can demonstrate that it can be done.
Well, it's like his service trailer. I don't know what I could do without the service trailer. Nobody else builds one. You know? Not like that one. There's been quite a few service trucks, but I don't want a service truck. You know, I just want something I can pull behind anything. I leave it as in my yard as the workshop. And then if I accidentally run something out of fuel, I still have some way to go take it fuel. And I've done that since I don't know when he made that thing. 17? 15?
I think it was 17.
I'm useless at remembering dates and times and faces and people and, well, pretty much everything actually.
So what can you remember, Wonko?
I don't know, what were we talking about?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Gun
just
trick you're gonna do there, Jamie?
No, sir, that's my field.
Well, he's had that pressure washer forever. That Karcher pressure washer trailer.
Hmm.
And I finally just used it a few months ago. It's really cool.
I don't think I've ever used it actually.
It's really cool, and it's again on a trailer. So if you want to haul it somewhere else, you can.
I feel we should at some stage do a map and just have it full of Andy's mods. Jamie's
Yeah,
never done a
nothing
map.
else.
Yeah. I reckon if he did a map, it'd be pretty darn good.
Ooh, Andy?
Hmm.
He did. He converted Sosnovka for 19.
I thought Johnny did that.
No, Andy did it. He redid all the
Wow.
buildings to make them look better, and
That's true. Yeah, I remember now.
he put the tribute Oops over there in the corner of the map.
I remember now. The memory's kicking in.
Yeah. Johnny did the Sosnovka knot, where he took Sosnovka, and then I made a boatload of videos on it.
Yeah.
Then I had that contractor mod so that I could I made the characters, and then you would see their names above the head.
Yes.
So it looked like I was having actual multiplayers. Because I kept trying to get people to join me in like I host a multiplayer section so that I'd have other people help me do it without courseplay or anything, but it just never worked. It's too much lag, or it didn't have enough connection, or
You gonna use the straw of that field yourself, Jamie?
No. Interested?
Yes.
Okay.
I will buy it from you.
why
Yep.
aren't you keeping the straw?
Because I'm not doing manure. I didn't put a pit down. I'm just doing cows with silage and slurry.
Yeah, but you could. Yeah, but you feed the straw.
But you what?
You
You
don't have
feed
to.
you feed it.
No, you don't have to.
I'm just doing silage. I'm not even doing TMR.
Oh man.
Yes, call the realism police.
Oh. We have all bloated fat cows over there. They're gonna be all gassy. Your farm's gonna stink.
I am the reason the ozone is depleting.
You are. Of all people, the Canadian is polluting the planet. You'd think it'd be the American. Definitely wouldn't be the Dutch. They get things under control over there.
Are you sure? Our government thinks different.
They think they're got control over you.
If you hear what they want to reduce on animals and stuff over here, it's crazy, man.
Oh, I have. They don't want you to eat meat. That's the goal. They want us
No,
to turn.
that's not really a problem, but yeah, there's quite a
They
lot
want.
of cattle over here for a small
They want.
country.
They want the cattle farms to become bug farms so that we can eat bugs.
Well, bugs are pretty high in protein.
I don't know why we're not just eating kibble like we feed dogs and cats. I'm just waiting for that to happen. Then that way we'll cure obesity, we'll cure malnutrition. You know, you just get kibble, and if you're a more active person, like let's say you're an office person, you get one bowl of kibble, and then if you're like an active steel worker, you get 2 bowls of kibble. You know. Then we'll be perfectly healthy with everything we need.
And you will enjoy it.
Well, yeah, because they're going to make it taste like ranch dressing. Mm. Or they'll give us some packets of gravy to put on it. One of the two. There you go. Put gravy on it, slurp it up. It would, prevent food waste. I don't know why we're not doing it. Such a great idea. And half of the modern world's problems are due to, excessive consumption of food in one way or another.
Well, it's not just the food; it's the food itself as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
The processed crap.
I mean, come on, you eat pastries and cake, and if you go into the shop and you look, you could get rid of 3/4 of that store if you got rid of everything that was bad for you.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, maybe more than that. Yeah, I mean, you've got entire aisle, dedicated to soft drinks of juices and pops and sodas and seltzers and all of these crap. And then on the other side, the entire aisle all the way down the store is dedicated to potato chips or corn chips, one of the two. That's a whole aisle you could just remove. Then they got a whole aisle of just chocolates and candies. You can remove that one too.
There comes Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Ugh. We were just outside, and you wouldn't give me the ball. You wanted to chew on the ball.
Scrump, how do you
Yes.
want your bales? Is there a certain... I just have the Vicon, or do you want in square or anything particular?
Well, I can do it myself as well if you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll come over there.
Make him come get it. What are you charging him? $100 a bale?
I don't know. We'll have to see what fair market value is now, won't we? We'll make it worth the while that I don't have the labor to put it into it. And it's a long synchronization process from Australia.
I don't know why you guys aren't making TMR. It doesn't take that much to make it. It just takes hay and silage.
Yeah, I'm doing TMR, hay and silage.
Are you using the wagon then, Waka?
I'm doing TMR as well.
Yeah.
Because the mixer always requires that stupid mineral feed. I guess the one silo container there, though, you can fill it with mineral feed, so you don't have to get the pallets.
Yeah, I used that little mixer plant on the last version we played of this. It wasn't too much of a bind.
I'm using the feed mixing, cow feed mixing plant. Yes, it needs mineral feed, but you don't have to really pay too much attention for it. You just fill it up and you're ready.
I always found it tedious filling up the in-game Giants cow barn with the robot. It's like a tedious step I didn't like. If I could get it in bulk, it was much better. I want to bring a whole trailer load, in at a time and be done.
Alright, I come over to watch you first, Jamie.
There won't be a lot of straw. It's a pretty small field, but I do have...
It doesn't matter. Every bit I need.
So So I do have a wheat field and another oat field and a big oat field and a barley field, so I will have lots of straw.
Alright, let me see. What field are you on?
205.
205. Okay, to the shop, straight. Past Doc's Farm, follow the road.
Good evening, Johnny.
Howdy.
Good morning, Johnny. How you doing?
Okay.
How's things down under?
Just splendid.
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 Please.
You got one of the Fiats out, Doc. Nice.
Yeah, and then I got the Zetter, and then I'm running the JCB. We got all three tractors running at the same time.
Oh, that's good.
Gizmo's pretty light.
Yeah.
He is a bit late. Yeah.
Lighter than normal.
For a Sunday, yeah.
Perhaps he has a lot of visitors today.
Yeah, possible. Anything's possible.
I think I need to put a track around the outside of my field. Too many things.
Racetrack.
No, not a racetrack. Just a dirt track. Farm track. There's too much. I keep getting stuck on everything because it
They used to
wants
be racetracks when I was a kid.
it wants to.
Hey, put the appropriate paperwork in, though, won't you?
Didn't
What?
have to back then.
And pay the appropriate fees.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Track around. Yeah, got to do that.
Looks like I'm a bit early.
Yeah, give me a couple of passes. I got a Dutes for a top liner. I'm not exactly a speed team. That's,
dude. Don't worry, so I'll be right back. I'll just leave the track there.
yeah. So what I got to do is grant you contractor status to do that.
Yes.
I think the bales still remain your property, though, Jamie.
Oh, I may have to put a transfer station down to.
Yeah, change them over.
Yeah.
Hey there, Johnny.
Hello.
You got wind power going on?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that paying off a bit?
Yeah. It gives me a few extra 100 a day.
I'm giving you some vision.
Giving me some what?
Vision.
Vision.
Yeah,
Ah.
cutting some trees down on the edge of your farm.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. I noticed my cows have been put in the sunlight.
Yeah, they're doing a lot better on milk production now.
Oh. More vitamin D.
You can sell your milk for more money now because it's enriched.
Yeah.
These fields are going to become part of agroforestry. Grass them in and put rows of trees. Still do silage in between them.
I put a ton of trees down.
I was glad when Johnny granted me contractor access in his farm because I planted a whole bunch of trees in all his fields for him.
Yeah.
That's not what you'd be saying if I really did it.
Yeah. How's your pianos going?
Good. Just put through a second one. I've sold the first one already.
Nice.
Yeah. So why is it this week I can only see my name? Or was it last week because I logged in to save the game and left as admin? I could see everybody's name on the top of the screen.
Yeah,
I can
that's a
see
bit random. I can only see me.
I can only see
Yeah,
me
It's
as
a bit
well.
random. Some weeks I see everyone, other weeks I...
Yeah, I can see everyone. I
I
can
see
even
everyone.
see Douglas hired workers.
Yep. So I say some weeks it does that. Bit weird. I think it bugs out sometimes.
I hadn't noticed that before.
Got something to do with the inspector. Has a little bit of a fit. Deems some people worthy some weeks, and other weeks it says you're not worthy. What are you going to do with that bit of land, Scruff?
Replant trees in it.
Oh, yeah.
I need a winter job, so I'm gonna replant trees.
Yep.
I mean, I bought the tree harvester anyway, so I'll better use it.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Alright, Scrump, she's ready for bales.
Alright, we'll go over that.
Where's Andy's sell thing at? Transfer ownership. Yeah, never mind. Found it. It's in tools.
It is a tool.
Is a tool.
Alright, I'll build them. I'll go and grab the loading wagon.
Yeah, I'm just. I'll take them up to my farm. I got one of those trade things. I'll set it in that trade thing behind the house, and I'll transfer ownership here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, do you have any in the bale, or did you use them? Spit them all out.
I'll spit them all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trouble there, mate.
should be... They're all in the yard there, Scrump, when they're transferred to your farm.
All right. I'm on my way with the wagon, so I'll be there shortly.
Yep.
Ooh, damn fans. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. What do we want for it, Jimmy?
Say
7,000.
let's say 800. You came and bailed it. Sound fair?
I'll get with me.
And if you're interested, I got those other 3 fields and I go to bale if you need straw.
Yeah, I need straw anyway, so when you have straw, I'll buy it from you.
Okay.
Oops. Oopsie.
Would you give him 80,000?
No, I hit the hedge and I flipped my tractor.
Oh, that's not as fun as giving him too much money and he won't give it back.
I gotta go see her at, because if you're just down below my farm, where those hedges are, they're deadly. They just jump right out at you.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. I also driving the 4-wheel steer GCB, which is fine on the fields, but a bit more difficult on the tight roads.
That is my favorite tractor in this game.
And I'm lagging a little bit, which makes the steering a bit more difficult.
I'm hoping once all the grass and the bales get picked up, we'll be in better shape. Doesn't Gizmo have an entire farm of grass on the ground too?
Not sure.
You guys missed the end of last week. Gizmo upgraded his tractor.
He upgraded big time.
What did he get?
Damn, I have to the wrong shit.
He bought a an 8R with the tracks on it, I think. Scrump?
Yeah, 8R, I think, yeah. Or 8RX? Oh, I'm not sure.
Is it the
It's the tracks, John Deere.
4 tracks or the 2
The 4
tracks?
tracks.
Oh, the 8RX.
8RX.
Yeah, 8RX, yeah.
Yeah, because the other one is an 8RT that has 2 tracks.
No one cares. It's a John Deere.
No one likes you because you're Australian.
That's very true. Both statements are very true.
Ask Johnny if he cares, but either one, right?
I've got a milk delivery for you, Scrump.
Sorry?
I have a milk delivery.
Alright, you're always welcome.
Thank you very much.
So Wanko's the milkman.
I'm always the milkman.
How many kids you got you don't know about?
You
Well, I
should
don't
have the
know.
money, Jamie.
Thank you.
I did calculate 10. 7 bills times 800 is 5,600. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, if you have more straw, I'm always interested.
Okay.
I don't have any crops yet, so.
I don't think I'm
Object.
planning on having any crops.
What object do you overlap with?
Well, these brakes don't do a very good job.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, there comes Gizmo.
Hopefully things go well. I'm in the middle of landscaping.
Well, remember the foliage you can delete if you go across the road with it.
Yeah. thank God I wasn't moving.
Evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Gizmo.
How are we doing?
All good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, very good, mate. Just very, very busy.
Welcome, Wonka.
But it's been a good, busy, good day, though.
Oh, that's always good.
Yeah. A few little bonuses as well, so it was excellent.
Good evening, Logan.
Hey, Logan. Oops, no, there's no oops. Nothing happened. We're all okay. I was in the midst of landscaping as you synced in.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh crap.
Hey, Gizmo.
Evening, Johnny. You all right, mate?
Yeah, all right.
Good. Right. A busy day gardening.
Gardening.
You had a busy day
Nice.
gardening.
Gardening, yep. Yeah, planted trees and plants and shrubs.
Not much rain then over there.
Not today, or yesterday, funnily enough. And
Isn't that
yesterday,
more-
the gas board decided to close my road because they've got problem anyway with something. So I thought I'd tidy up out the front as there was no traffic, which was another good day. But yeah, yesterday it hasn't been warm, scrump, but it's been dry.
Right, that's good.
You know, which is always a plus.
Been raining here.
So we've been out to get loads done. But yeah, a mate of mine gave me these. I suppose they're a shrub, but a lot of people use them as hedgerow. They're very thorny, and they have an
Okay.
orange.
Berberis.
They have an orange berry. You know, bright orange, like the bale wrapper.
Strategisch dan?
I've no idea what they're called, Scrump.
Do they
I've
have
Berberis.
Berberis Thunbergi?
They're evergreen
Evergreen, okay.
as well. They don't lose their leaves. I've got one in the back garden that's massive. But someone just give me 4 of them, and a tree and a load of other shrubs and some miniature conifers. So I'm going to be shifting that lot for a couple of weekends, I think.
Did you say they gave you a couple of trees, a few shrubs, and meningococcal?
No,
That's a bad thing to get.
no, not meningococcal. Conifers, Johnny.
Oh,
A load of conifers.
Apparently, he only hears what he
But
wants to
they're
hear.
miniatures though. They're not like the ones
Yep.
on here.
miniature.
They're not going to
Conifers,
grow
yeah.
massive height. They're
No.
I don't know what you call them, but
Christmas trees.
probably no. It's not a Christmas tree.
12 pines?
Yeah, maybe 8 feet. Maybe they might get to.
Yeah, Abies
Oh,
Coreana
they'll
probably.
look good, mate. They
Yeah,
will look
yeah.
good.
It'll once it's all in. I've done 3 today. Planted and dug a few holes for some others. Ready to go, and then this afternoon we went for dinner and a walk with Dave's mates.
What's with forklifts, Jamie, and getting stuck?
I
What did
didn't
you
get
do?
I didn't get it stuck, did I, Logan? Let's expand on that a little bit. We had a lot of snow and crap. We went from rain and 8 degrees, I think it was on Saturday morning, to probably 10 centimeters of snow and minus 14 at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
And Logan and I had to load salt on a guy's truck. And, well, let's just say forklifts with smooth tires and hills and ice do not mix.
Yeah, mix. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
That
Well,
seems a very
it's-
brave thing to be doing, Jamie.
It's 7 a.m. in the morning here, and it's 26 degrees.
Oh, it's a tough life, Johnny, isn't it?
Oh, it is, mate. It is.
Someone's got to do it, though.
Yeah.
I think it was 26 degrees here today. This morning.
Yeah, that's Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on the other scale.
Well, we both got 26 degrees in the morning.
Good try,
Yeah.
Jock. Yeah.
We could use the Kelvin scale, use the scientific scale.
Yeah. Use the fucking hot scale over here.
Yeah, and then you'll be moaning about how cold it is in 3 months.
I will be.
Yeah.
Don't you worry
Yeah.
about that. It'll
Yeah.
get as low as, 0.
Oh no. It's gonna be awfully breezy in them boxer shorts and 0.
I know, it does.
Could put pants on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, mental image. Oh,
Yeah.
You love it.
Doesn't wash them, just throws them out.
But Jesus, no. They're too fucking expensive.
Yeah,
Boxer
you just,
shorts over here are about the same price as a suit pant.
It's the same price as what?
Suit pant. Suit
pants.
trousers for a
Oh,
suit.
suit pants. Suit pants, right, yeah.
what, you don't get 10 for 20 bucks?
God, no. You're lucky to get one for $20.
Well, they made out of cashmere or what?
No, they're a soft, silky fabric, but
They're
Jesus
probably
Christ,
not made in China.
Yeah, no, they're probably
No.
not. Yeah. Got a couple of
The-
women
the-
drafting away
I've
over them.
worn them. I've worn them since I was probably in my 20s.
What, the same pair?
Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah, back then you could buy 10 for $20 or even
Oh,
more.
right, okay. Yeah.
But over the years, they've just tripled in prices. Every 5 years they go up 3 times as much.
Weird, mate, isn't it?
you guys got Biden as your president too.
Obviously,
Ask
haven't
that.
got a lot of.
Yeah,
obviously
he's
haven't-
good. The news keeps telling us how great the economy is, but then
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
in the store just keeps going up. So I don't understand.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
But then you talk to people in like the more hobby industries, like the fishing shops, the
Yep.
fish and tackle shops, and the music shops, and all the specialty stores, and they're all saying like business is horrible. We can't get anybody to buy anything. We're
Yep.
practically giving stuff away. Huge sales on stuff.
Yeah, mate, that's the same over here. It's only
Yeah.
the only thing that's really pushing money is food.
Well, everybody's
and-
putting so
and,
much money. All their paycheck is going towards food. It seems like I just spent
Yeah.
$200 in the grocery store this morning
Did you?
for me.
I didn't spend that much.
I didn't even get
I
it dug.
went to the grocery store this afternoon on the way back from picking the trees up. Can't remember
I
what
could-
we spent. 60 quid maybe.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I got. I mean, if you take the $70 of coffee off of it because it was on special, so I bought a lot of it.
$70.
Well, yeah.
I don't think
I
I've
can
used
make.
that in a
Yeah,
year.
if it's on special, you buy it,
I'm gonna make
especially if you
200
use
cups.
it.
I'm gonna make
Well, if
200
you
cups
got the
of
money,
coffee.
yeah, and you're going to use it, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna make 200 cups of coffee out of there.
The two biggest grocery chain in Australia were on the
Yeah.
news just recently. Woolworths and Coles, and the price of and they're recording record profits every quarter,
Right.
record,
Oh,
like
big epic.
doubling their profit.
Yeah. Yep.
And their charges compared it to England grocery charges,
Yeah, over
and
here
it's
it's been
not
slaughtered,
quite,
mate.
but almost double
Yeah, but over here,
of what you guys pay for food, and we grow most of ours here.
yeah, but over here, Johnny, we've got the German supermarkets have suddenly become major players, and
Yeah, well, we
everybody,
need them over here to get these pricks
everybody
to
is
pull theirs in.
trying to compete with them, and they're all pegging their prices so it's the same as, because they've obviously hit hard into the big three,
Yep.
or big three or four, into their weekly takings,
Yep.
and they're all fighting to come back. Same with petrol. Petrol's a lot cheaper in supermarkets.
It's a lot cheaper over there than it is here. And we
in a
make
garage.
most of our fuel, our own fuel. We do
And
import only
and
because the economy says we have to.
and I suppose
Stupid.
we had. What do we had?
You know why you have to import oil and fuel and stuff, right?
Go on.
It's because the U.S. dollar is the reserve currency for oil. You have to trade oil in U.S. dollars. So they make all the ally countries trade oil in order to keep our economy afloat.
Right.
Because you have to sell oil in U.S. dollars because we're the world's reserve currency.
Yeah. As I was saying, Johnny, the supermarkets, some of them do deals where if you go in there and spend 45 quid on a shop, they'll give you a voucher you can use in the garage
For fuel.
to
We used to have that here.
to get 5p off a litre.
Yep. We used to have that here.
45 quid.
Don't have it over here anymore. They won't give fuel vouchers anymore. They used to.
And they tend to be cheaper anyway.
Yeah.
Than the garages. So the fuel's maybe a pence or 2p cheaper than if you go in the Shell or something like that. But if you get one of these vouchers and it just happens to hit the right week when you need to fill up.
The two big grocery chains over here, Woolworths and Coles, they have their own fuel stations as well.
Yeah, well, most of ours do.
Yeah.
Most of our big ones, Morrison's, Tesco's, some Sainsbury's, Asda. They all have their own. A lot of them. They don't all have it, but a lot of them do.
But Australia doesn't have any competition.
With what?
With other supermarkets.
Well, with anything. You just have the markets in Australia competing against other Australian markets. Like, they talk about the German market coming in is creating kind of that's what's helped bringing the price down or keep it down. They got to compete.
Yeah, well, there's nothing attached to Australia, is there?
Well, yeah.
Well, there's nothing attached to Britain, but.
Yeah, true. But that's the same over here.
Well,
I mean, we've got
really.
so many.
You've got a rail system. You've got a rail system and a road system. We don't.
Well, we don't have a road
you are
system,
connected to Europe. You are connected to Europe where we're not. We, a hell of a road.
Might be less potholes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe.
No, it's
I
bloody
doubt
criminal.
it. I doubt it though, mate. Not,
I mean,
not,
you
the way
could
not the way this water keeps coming down.
just get all the food from China like everybody else does.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, that's what Walmart does. It's all their food from China. Feed it to poor people.
What, and then charge you $200.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
why
back.
not?
Well,
Buddy.
so it would have been more like 130
Yeah.
if you take out the, the $70 worth of coffee I bought.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I bought 10 gallons of water and then 6
Right.
smaller bottles of water because I can't drink my water.
Right.
Can't buy a
Yeah.
filter?
Doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's too thick.
Too thick.
Dude.
Yeah.
What, the water's
Uh,
too thick.
Yeah, it's full of iron and sulfur.
I was going to say,
Oh,
you're
well.
drinking the slurry you're pumping off in your truck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's they have those really nice water filters,
Yep.
and they work great if you've got town water or something, but they don't work here.
They don't work there, right?
Everybody around here has tried them, and they don't last. You might get 2 or 3,
Yeah.
uses out of them, and then they're
Then they're
Hey.
done. Yeah.
half gallon milk, 2 boxes of lettuce, 2 things of tomatoes, thing of cheese, and pork chops. Well, I did buy a brisket, which was like $30, corned beef brisket. Package of big package of chicken. Yeah, and then I bought a bunch of snack crackers and granola bars that I use for snacks at work.
Right.
Not a whole lot for $130.
Yeah.
It used to cost me like $25, $30 a week to feed myself.
Really, that much difference?
Now it's like that a day.
Wow. What is this since Biden come in?
Mm,
No,
Not
I
really.
don't think it's only on Biden.
mm,
It might have gotten worse, but I think it's gotten worse all over the world the last 3 years, I would say.
Yeah.
that's yeah, since Biden. Yeah. Well, we were gonna have this inflationary period because of all the stupidness the governments did, giving people money and telling them they couldn't work and all that other nonsense that went on.
Yeah.
And they gave a lot of people money that didn't need it in this country
Right.
anyway.
Yep.
I mean, I worked the whole time. I never lost a day of work.
No, same here.
And I still got all these checks. Don't know why,
You still got all the checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got a few.
Well, first
I wouldn't say I got a lot, but I did get a few payments for different things.
Yeah, I got all the stimulus package payments, whatever, benefit. Well, first they told us it was just an advance on our tax returns,
Right.
which was like, oh, well then, and then they changed it later so that you didn't have to pay it back. At first they were going to make everybody pay it back, and then they decided we could just keep it, which you can't just give people money from the government because that comes from other people's taxes. It just doesn't work that way. You can't just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't do anything but cause inflation.
Yeah.
The minimum wage keeps going up. What does that do? Minimum wage doesn't do anything but cause inflation. The minimum wage is useless.
Better off giving a tax break incentive.
Mm-hmm. Now they're finally catching up with all those businesses that got money for staying open and then
wrong
didn't
thing.
deserve it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. But that'll take years to get all that back.
well, they won't get it back because a lot of the companies are going bankrupt anyway. They just kind of took the money and ran.
Yep.
Whole thing's a giant mess.
Opportunities.
That wasn't the problem though, because that started while Trump was still president. The whole problem was once Biden became president and he just spent money. He just spent money we didn't have. You can't just do that. It doesn't work.
Right.
Trillions and trillions of dollars to I don't even know what. I couldn't even tell you where it all went.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah, because they have this, I don't know. They just have this. Everybody just puts their hand out, I guess, and then just tries to get money from the government. But you can't. We have to borrow that money from the Fed. It's not like, we're borrowing that money to give it out. You can't just print it. The Fed can print it, but the Fed prints it and gives it to the government. And then you get too much money in the circulation, and then the price of everything has to go up.
Yeah.
Well, it's like during COVID, all those small businesses that are hurting now were booming back then. I mean, you walk into a music shop, they couldn't even get guitars or amplifiers, or they sold out of everything. And the manufacturers that were used to selling like maybe 200 or 300 items a year, now we're getting orders for 200 or 300 items,
Yeah.
And a lot of those small manufacturers put a lot of that money into building up their businesses on capacity, and then right now they're like, uh-oh, we hired all these people, we put all these additions on so we can make more stuff, and now nobody's buying it.
Yeah.
Same with cars. You had this giant car and auto shortage, and now lots are all full of cars now, and the deals are back.
Yep, there's loads of deals going over here. Loads of 0% deals as well. On just about every car you could possibly want to buy.
But I don't know how the economy's doing well when nobody in the normal sector is selling anything. The only thing is Wall Street. That's the only thing that's making money.
Yeah.
Housing market is way down. Interest rates are up.
So, does Trump have a plan for this?
Oh yeah. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
But I could tell you he's got a plan, and the first thing is to stop hemorrhaging the money. But Trump's plan, COVID messed up Trump's plan. Just the first part of Trump's plan was to give a major tax cut, which is still in effect. In the major portions of that tax cut, they got rid of a lot of they made the tax code simpler, and they got rid of two. I think they went from a 7-tiered income tax to a 5-tier.
Right.
So, which, if you're making 50 or 70 grand, you're not between those two tiers. You're basically in the same walk of life. You're not. You're not making a big jump of the kind of living standard you have between that. So they simplified that, lowered the tax rates, lowered the corporate tax rates, one of the big things we're fighting is, you know, we got this illegal people crossing the border by the thousands every day.
Yeah, yeah, it's similar to here.
Well,
Well, there's-
President Obama, which was a Democrat,
Yeah,
he was very, very tough on that border. He deported more people crossing into this country illegally than any other president.
right.
For some reason, Trump, who has a very similar borders,
Policy.
strategy and plan, is President Obama. For some reason, all of a sudden, is racist. I don't quite understand why he has the same policy as President Obama, because President Obama's immigration policy was very strict on illegal immigration, and he deported a lot of people out of the country that were here illegally, and it was very popular.
Yeah.
For some reason, when Donald Trump does a pretty much similar thing, the only difference was Trump went and campaigned on this wall. He was going to build a wall between
Oh,
the
yeah,
U.S. and Mexico. Okay?
yeah. But didn't he start building that?
Oh, they started building it. They didn't finish it because Biden, when the first day when Biden came into office, he stopped the construction of it.
Right.
And then we still had to pay all the contractors
Yeah,
the
for
price.
dismissing them early.
Well, they still got paid no matter what, and actually we
Yeah.
had to pay a fine on top of it for stopping the work.
Stopping the work, yeah.
So yeah, we wasted a lot of money right there.
Yeah, no, it's just
And also, during Obama's administration, they passed a measure to build some border fence, which was listed in the bill as a border barrier, which is where Trump got the idea to build a complete wall across the bottom of the southern border.
right.
Because that bill only put a barrier in the high trafficked areas, the known high traffic crossing areas. And he decided that a complete wall across the border would be a good deterrent.
Yeah.
But of course, we didn't get that all done. And so that'd be the first. Well, that'd be the first thing you'd do. I mean,
It's like
That wall is an absolute stupid idea.
what?
Dig a bloody trench.
You can't
People can
dig
get over and through walls. Dig a friggin' trench, they won't come through.
You can't dig a
Especially
trench
if you
down
fill it
there.
full of spikes. If they're going to do it, get real.
Well, they were going to get real. They were going to build a, 12-foot high fence with razor wire on top of it. It's the same standard. It basically is going to be the same standard they use on the prison walls.
yeah.
It keeps the prisoners.
Yeah, no one ever escapes through a prison wall, do they?
Not over here.
Alcatraz.
It's like Hadrian's Wall and the Great Wall of China. When they get to a body of water, there's no more wall. What's stopping people from swimming around the edge of it?
Who knows, Jimmy?
Well,
You're going to have a massive load of guards there and people with patrol boats around the end of the wall.
Well, the end of the
And that
wall.
will be very costly.
No, it won't, because the end of the wall is the Gulf of Mexico.
It's
In the
up
Pacific
in Mexico.
Ocean. The Gulf of Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. That's where the end of the wall is.
Yeah, the Pacific Ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you hit the Pacific Ocean? Well, if I was trying to get across the wall, I'd swim around the edge.
That's where
Or
our
get a
naval
rowboat and
base
row
is.
around the edge.
That's where our naval base is, Johnny.
Ah.
One of our
Pacific Ocean.
our Pacific
Fleet.
Ocean fleet headquarters is in San Diego,
Which is the end of the wall.
which is where the end of the wall would basically be. Tijuana.
Okay.
They're not coming. They're not coming over there anyway, or in the Gulf of Mexico. They're coming right up through the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's either Trump or Biden. That doesn't really matter, but I think they're both too old, to be honest.
Oh, they both are too old. Unfortunately, somehow
You haven't
Trump
got
is.
anyone else with that kind of money to run that's younger.
No, we did have. We had Ron DeSantis, which I think he's 42, 43. Nikki Haley's young. Vivek Ramaswamy is like 38. I don't know. He's a little too young. But you got three people that are like in their 40s or early 50s that were running for president. But Trump just beat them all out.
Right.
We had our chance to pick a different candidate, just nobody did.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to see.
It's a
Everybody
lot
wants
to
to
do
see.
with the name, because Trump's name is known internationally. But these other people you mentioned, no one's heard.
I've heard of DeSantis.
Yeah, he's the governor of Florida. Yeah, but look at the top trending searches. You got Donald Trump as number one as a top trending search, and then guess who's number two? Come on, who would be number two in the world of Google searches?
Well, it'd have to be
Taylor
Biden,
Swift.
wouldn't it?
I think
Taylor-
Vladimir Putin at the moment.
Nope, Taylor
No,
Swift.
The guy Taylor Swift. Really?
But Donald
I
Trump
was going
still.
to say Bezos.
Yeah, but Donald Trump is still beating out Taylor Swift.
Oh, there you go, mate.
Well, they should
That's
make Taylor Swift president.
Oh God, no.
I mean, she just won a Super Bowl.
No,
Yeah.
she has ruined football.
She's ruined football.
She has ruined football ever since she started dating the Kansas City Chiefs tight end. It's all been about Taylor Swift.
Shit.
I am so sick of seeing Taylor Swift and hearing about Taylor Swift. Who cares? She knows nothing. She knows nothing about football, and she went to a game. She went to a bunch of football games. Who cares? I don't care what Taylor Swift does.
Just go through this with us. What is a tight end?
So, a tight end
is he
an
like offensive or defensive?
It's an offensive position,
Right.
and it's a combination position because you can be a lineman where you would block, you would block for the, to protect the ball carrier in the backfield.
Yeah.
Or you run and catch like a receiver. It's a two-part position.
Right. Okay.
So they line up on the end. So you've got five guys up front. You got the center who takes the ball and pikes it to the quarterback. And then you've got a guard on each side of him. And then you've got a tackle on each side of him.
Right.
And then you'll have a tight end or two tight ends. You can have two tight ends. And they line up on the outside, the very outside. And they can either they can block or catch the ball.
Yeah,
Either
so
one.
They're like a winger.
Yeah. No, they're not like a winger. Wide receiver would be a winger because they would be on the very outsides.
Oh, okay. Right. So they're slightly inside.
Yep. Because you have the very outsides as wide receivers, and then you'll have, because you can have anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 wide receivers at a time.
Right.
As long as you still got your 11 on 11, you can change the configuration of what positions are what. But you have 2 outside receivers almost all the time, and then you have a slot receiver, which would be either side would be inside between the tight end and the
They usually have
outside.
them in casinos.
Slot receivers.
Yeah.
I've seen some tight ends in a casino before too.
Well, yeah.
But anyway, if I turn on the TV to watch the football game, I don't care what Taylor Swift's doing. I don't want to see her. I don't want to know she's at the game. I don't care if she's clapping. I don't care if she's drinking a beer. I don't care what she's doing. I don't want to see it. The game doesn't need to. The camera doesn't need to cut to her every time there's a play. See what her reaction is.
Oh,
Come
so
on,
if you get the game, they
yeah.
they just chop into her all the time.
Oh yeah, they got a camera focused on her all the time. So
She sings the national anthem, doesn't she, and all that shit?
no, she should sing the national anthem. At least to give her a reason to show up. She don't even do that. She just sits in the press box.
Well, I think you're just upset that
Yeah,
because
it's the
before
tight end
Taylor
guy, not you.
before Taylor Swift got this new boyfriend, she used to have a tight end.
I used to like Taylor Swift until I've been overexposed to it. Now I don't want nothing to do with it.
She messed with your football game.
Handball, please.
Well,
There's nothing football about American football. It's American handball.
Well, every time they play, you can't even. I used to like to watch Kansas City Chiefs. I like the Kansas City Chiefs, but I can't stand watching them now because all it is about Taylor Swift. I don't care. I'm not there. If I want to know what Taylor Swift's doing, I'll go follow her on X. You know?
Yeah.
Who cares? I don't care. And now they're going to keep doing it now because that Super Bowl, they got the highest ratings they've ever had for that Super Bowl because all these people that don't normally watch football tuned in to watch Taylor Swift.
Because she's doing the halftime show or something.
No, she was just at the game.
She was in the box season.
Oh, what?
That's
She's
it.
huge, like
Oh,
fan
so
base.
she wasn't like
gigantic.
she wasn't performing at half time or whatever.
She hasn't done anything. She's just an attendee of these games because her boyfriend plays for the Chiefs.
Wow. I bet he got a pay rise.
Well, they're gonna break up, and then she'll write a bunch of nasty songs about him.
Yeah, and make another few gazillion. Hey.
That's what her career's based on, isn't it?
I wouldn't know much.
They're all breakup
I can't
songs
say-
or
I can't say
lost
I'm
love songs
au
or
fait with the
traitorous
Taylor
lover
Swift,
song.
Well, when
record.
when Taylor
Yeah.
Swift first came out, she was a country artist, and she was a teenager, and she wrote her own songs. And I've got her first album; it was pretty good. I thought it was good. She had a lot of good songs.
That's
but-
right, she was, wasn't she? And then she suddenly became this
Well, she was
teen sensation.
she was writing pop songs for the most
She
part.
was writing pretty good songs.
Yeah, they could have been either. They could have been. They came out under the country music banner, but they could have been pop songs too. They weren't really, they weren't like.
Traditional country.
Yeah, but most of the country music today is just pop music with talking about something that's referring to a redneck situation, which I don't really care for anyway.
Instead of the
But-
old country songs which talked about getting divorced, dead dog, or
Or shooting people in jail.
yeah.
No, if you're gonna listen to country music and you've never listened to country music before, you should listen to George Strait because he is the king of country and he's got the most #1 country hits of all time with like.
I like to listen to him.
George Strait is the man. It doesn't matter how old you are, his music's fairly timeless. Some of it's a little bit, some of the stuff from the 80s is a little bit honky-tonky, but...
Honky Tonky, that reminds me of Toby Keith.
He just died.
He He did?
Yep.
All right. I didn't know that.
What do you have? Stomach cancer or something?
Yeah.
Pancreatic cancer?
I like this music.
Yeah, he was all right. I like some of his songs. I mean, I listen to a lot of Garth Brooks and George Strait because they're just the two best country artists probably almost ever.
Mm.
Other than that, I don't really listen to country anyway. Yeah, but Taylor just decided to go off and be a pop icon, and
More
now
money
she's
in
got
that.
now she's got like 4 generations of girls that are following her.
Well, she would never have gotten as big as she is now if she stuck to straight country. She
No.
would have gotten big still, but not as big. She'll run for politics one day. They all do. Flying around in a pink jet.
I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool when Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California.
Yeah.
You know, that state was under control when he was running it.
Trouble
I
is,
don't
though, he hasn't been back, has he? That's where it all
Who's
went
running
wrong.
it now?
The governor.
Gavin Newsom's currently in control of ruining ruining the communist state of California.
He was
Yeah.
there for quite a while, wasn't he?
I think I don't know if California's got the 2-term limit or not. Some states have a term limit, some don't.
Right.
We don't have a term limit in New York because we're communists. We like our leaders to be in power for life.
Okay.
Well, that's what the communists do, you know. I mean, President
Yeah.
Xi of China
Yep.
declared himself president for life.
Right.
It's the same in Russia. Until they die or get killed, they stay.
No, Putin's got an
They have-
election coming up. I mean, that he won't lose.
No, he won't
Yeah,
lose.
that he won't lose. You're right on that one. He will make sure he won't lose it.
Does anybody want to stand up to oppose me? Raise your hand now.
Yeah. Well, Mexico actually has the shortest lifespan of politicians.
Yeah.
That country will never change.
But is that because of the drug cartels?
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Mexican and, South American,
Colombian.
Colombian, all the major cartels that run through Mexico, they control everything. So, they get you
including the border.
elected and they get you disappeared.
Yeah.
When you look at like Russia and stuff, they don't have the drug problems and everything, but they don't have people sneaking over their border. They just shoot them.
What country did you say?
Russia.
Oh, they do have troubles with people crossing the country.
Getting out.
Yeah, but why do you think there was a conflict at the, I think, Finnish border? Putin was trying to get all the people that were coming into his country back out into Finland. So yeah, they definitely do have a problem with people coming in. But they're not saying so. It won't be all over the news.
But
Well, I
why
don't
would
think.
you want to be breaking into Russia?
Well, it's still better than some other countries, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Mm,
Some places, yeah.
well, there's a lot of propaganda out there about Russia too that makes it seem like
Yeah.
it's a falling apart country, and it's not. You know, I'd say it's on par with probably India. You get some beautiful, gorgeous cities, and then a lot of
Yeah, a
poverty.
lot of slums. Yeah.
It's sad that
Slums are
so many millions
worldwide.
of people could be affected just by corrupt government leaders, is what it comes down to.
Right.
Every country like that, mate.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
know,
some's worse than others.
Yeah, that's right.
It happens
It's a
everywhere.
yeah, that's right. It happens everywhere.
Just one place it's
Corrupt
more than
governments
others.
and slums. You could be the richest, most prosperous country in the world. You will still have starving people, slums, and people that aren't. But it'll have the richest economy and the richest politician. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter really where you live, just how much you want to be downtrodden. And obviously people breaking to Russia think they'd be less downtrodden if they weren't there.
it's just being a coalition of states gives us a little more freedom because if you don't, you can move to a different state that has better laws.
Yeah,
You know,
same over here. But the big difference is here we don't have border patrols anywhere on any of our states. Free to go from one end of the country to the other without being stopped for any particular reason unless you're breaking the law.
Yeah, but it's
same here.
It's
the
one
same country,
It's one
right?
country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have any. We can go to Scotland and Wales, and we don't have to go and do anything to go there.
No, I know, but I heard that America, you always have to have your passport with you.
Most Americans don't have
No.
passports, Johnny.
No.
Oh, don't they? Oh,
No,
okay.
No.
most Americans have never even left America.
No.
True.
It's what they say.
Well, to
Well,
most
Canada used to.
Americans, there is only America.
Well, Canada used to let us in without any special passport, but
Then we caught on.
now,
Yeah,
no,
then
you
they
guys.
caught on.
Oh no, you guys still let us in. They won't let us back into our own country without the right documentation.
That's fair.
I kept getting people stuck on the Canadian side of the border because they'd have to have somebody from, bring their birth certificate and, 3 forms of ID.
To get back in.
Yeah. Because Canada will let you in. They don't really care.
Yeah.
Here's your driver's license. Okay, what are you doing here? The only reason they'll refuse you to come in is if you tell them you're going to work in their country, and then they won't let you in.
Right. Yeah. So if you go over there, you got to go for holiday.
That's right.
You're not going for a.
Well, Canada says you're going to take Canadian jobs away.
Yep.
Oh, but okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to do work in Canada.
Right.
Doesn't stop the Canadians from coming down here and working.
No.
If it wasn't for the illegal immigrants, no one would be working in America, would they?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that work.
Is that?
Yeah. The percentage of the population that sits around collecting benefits is actually fairly low. People make it out like it's this big thing, but it's really not.
Yeah. It's the same.
The majority of people that are collecting benefits are retired. you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of time.
It's 17 million people are funded by the taxpayer in this country. 17 million.
Really?
Yes.
You guys don't
So,
even have 100 million in the total, do you?
Well, I think we're approaching 70 million.
yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
but what
That's a
falls
lot.
under that then, Wonko? Is that also for like over here? You have if you have children and you bring them to after school um, care,
Classes, yeah.
you get a certain percentage of government payment back. I mean, I have to pay when my kids are going to after school daycare, something like that. I don't know how you call it.
Yep. Classes, yeah.
I'll have to pay 80% myself, but I get 20% back from the government.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's included in the 17 million.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it will
guess
be.
it is.
Because
Probably.
it's people that receive welfare, and that's
Because I think else that's not possible with that number. Not sure, of course. Maybe it is, right? But
It'll include young people who haven't got a job yet, young people that should be working but in secondary education or further education.
yeah,
That'll be the total tossers that sit on their ass because nobody can be bothered to tell them to go to fucking work. And we've got a lot of those.
Well, that
It
seems to
includes
be
our retirees.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right then.
But there must be quite a few of them, Wonko.
Well, yeah, we've got an aging population.
Well, so does the Western world.
But I saw a video on YouTube about a hotel up near Sheffield. It was a 300-room hotel and it was shut because they were using it to house migrants.
Yeah, that's what we do here. It costs us about $400 and something a day per person to house and feed all these migrants.
That'd go to your unemployment benefits.
Yeah.
That'd be in benefits list.
you know what's the worst over here? There's a lot of people coming over here that are willing to work. I mean,
Right.
if you have people from Syria, which had, of course, big problems in their own country, a lot of those people came over here, and the ones that came over were mainly the people that were highly educated because they could afford to run their own country.
Yeah.
But when they got here, they got into how do you call it? Well, at least the first place you get to when you're a refugee, and you get determination if you're able to stay, yes or no. So if you come from a war zone, you can stay. But a lot from those people, they are willing to work, but according to the rules, they can't. They're not allowed to for the first 4 years when they come here. Yeah.
For the first 4 years, they're not allowed to work.
It's
Well,
the same here, Gizmo.
depending on if they learn the language, yes or no. But it's stupid
that's the
because
thing,
there's a
that
lot of
used to-
people.
That used to be a criteria in the early days. Like my mum and dad immigrated to Australia, but they couldn't unless they had a proper speaking understanding of English.
Yeah.
But they've scrubbed that rule now. They just let anyone in.
Yeah,
They
but
don't care if they talk their native tongue when they're here, but they must be able to speak English and understanding.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no, you can't move.
But yeah, I think the problem is a lot of those people that are coming into the country that are willing to work, and some of them even very well can be used because we got a couple dentists and doctors over here that are Syrian, which were really good in their own country as well.
Yeah.
But they had to wait as well for years and years before they were able to work over here, and we're paying them to basically to sit still on the couch.
The majority of doctors, nurses, or anyone in the medical industry, majority of them over here are Indian or Asian.
Same here.
And it's the same here.
Like the guy
The
that
majority is still Dutch over here, but
the head surgeon that hacked the foot off,
Mm.
and 2 of his staff members were Indian. The head
Right.
surgeon wore a turban,
Yeah, he was a Sikh.
like a traditional turban.
He was a
And
Sikh,
there was 3 Asians and 1 Caucasian. And there was I don't know if she was African, but she was an Indian nurse. Well, actually, there was 2 of them that took care of me. 2 Caucasian and an Indian. 2 Indian
Yeah.
nurses that took care
My-
of me every day.
My problem is they don't have medical degrees from the United States. That's my
Over
problem.
here, they have to pass an exam
yeah, over here too.
Well, they have to. So
before they can practice.
they still have to go through their residencies and get their medical license here,
Yeah.
but they can get their medical degree and training somewhere else.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean,
I
a
don't
heart's
know.
a heart, a brain's a brain, a liver's a liver. And
Yeah,
hacking
but
off a limb is hacking off a limb. Doesn't matter
when
what
I-
country you're in.
yeah, but when I go to the hospital and it says University of, fill in the city or state, and then none of the doctors that work there have a degree from that university. What the hell?
Doesn't matter.
You know why? Because all the people that graduate there go off somewhere else.
Yeah, they'd probably go off to India.
No, they go off to a state that doesn't tax them.
Oh, well, there is that, yeah. But the staff that looked after in the city, all these people I just said, were excellent. I'd never been treated so well by hospital staff in my life. And I've been in and out of hospital for 60 years.
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I love hospitals. Nice. The worst I've ever been treated was by a fellow Australian.
That's because he probably knew you.
No. All the nurses that come visit here know me. And they're all local girls or guys. They treat me quite well
Well, that's because you give
because
them
they're
candy.
not mainstream. They're not locked up in a hospital all day, having to change bedpans every 5 seconds. And I can understand their frustration. The hospital I stayed in was so understaffed. Several of the nurses that were looking after me were doing double shifts. You know, I'd have a nurse see me morning and check my wounds, do all my vitals check. She'd come back again that afternoon and do it all over again. And then in the middle of the night, she'd wake me up in the middle of the night, do it again. You're still here. Yeah, I'm working a double shift today. They were so understaffed.
Yeah. It's no different over here, mate.
How's
No.
that socialized
It was
medicine doing?
like I was supposed to keep hydrated while I was there. And one day I'd run out. They have a jug of water, you know. I'd run out, and I motioned to the nurse, I've run out of water. I'm really thirsty. She said, "Rightio, I'll get to that in a minute. Just got to go see someone in the next room." I was without water all night. It wasn't until the nurse in the morning said, "Have you been drinking?" And I said, "I ran out of water yesterday." Being filled yet. Oh, I went for a day without liquid.
That's not good.
No, it wasn't. It fucked me up badly. It ended up happening. Looked like it was going to happen again. I got one of the domestic staff, you know, come in and sweep and mop.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
asked her if she could get me some water. She said,
Right.
"No worries, I'll go and get you one. I'll fill your jug up."
Yeah.
It was going to happen again.
Hmm.
No, they're treated like shit, medical staff over here. I don't know about anywhere else. They work their nurses to death for very little money return.
Yeah,
From
not
what I
admit,
saw,
yeah, they.
from what
there
I
is-
saw in a big hospital city,
Hmm.
they should be paid twice.
they work them hard here, but they make a lot of money here too.
They make good money, but it's not great. Not for the hours they put in.
Yeah, I mean,
Bloody
a
hell.
lot of the nurses alone are making $50, $80 an hour.
Yeah.
They
Compared
should
to
pay
what the
that over
doctors
here.
make, it's disgusting. Yeah, I know the doctors have to go to university for years, but the amount they look at, like they looked at my wound and thought, oh yeah, that's got to be done. Yeah, it's going well. Then the nurse does everything. He just walks out.
Yeah, well, a lot of our nurses have to take degrees. If you're a midwife, you have to have a degree.
Same here. Same here. They have to take degrees. Our
Well, I
hospital
think
system's
that's all
very
part of
similar to
the.
yours.
Isn't that part of like the UN? Isn't there like a UN standard of practice kind of thing for that?
Well, it's a pretty dumb fucking idea for the most part. Unless you're doing something highly specialised as a nurse. You shouldn't
Well,
need to go to
there are
university.
nurses do have specialties, like there's a surgical nurse and an anesthesia nurse, a nurse that looks after the elderly, that has to know about elderly patients because they have different wants and needs to.
Yeah, but they're all
child.
they all
has-
have to go to school for all of it though.
Yeah, but some specialise and do extra on that subject.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
because my neighbor's a nurse, and she works in the like substance abuse department.
Okay.
So she
So
works
she
in
would
like
have done extra work on drugs.
no, she didn't do any extra work. It's just that's the when she worked in a hospital, she worked in all different types of places, and
Yeah.
she worked on the psych ward floor for like 10 years.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know that it wasn't any extra specialty. It's just that's when when you get into it and you find kind of what you like.
Yeah. But as I'm saying, there's still specialties. Nurses that do
Yeah.
special.
We
Like a surgical nurse, if they needed
basically three of them.
a surgical nurse, they wouldn't just open the door and pull the first nurse in, who's never had anything to do with surgery, assist in a surgery. There are specialties, nurses.
I don't know. Ours have to pass everything and be trained in
Well, yeah, I know.
and all of it.
I'm not saying that that's
Yep.
not true, but if you're a general ward nurse for 10 years, you won't remember half of the stuff you learnt what happens in a surgery ward. So they won't pull you in and say, right, you're going to help me operate this person. Well, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to find someone that's had more experience at being a surgical nurse than just dragging someone in out of the ward.
All our nurses have to have a degree. I've just checked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have 3 different classes in nurses. We have a
Can we go to sleep, possibly?
I already am.
Oh, yes, same here. I was nodding off then.
Is there anybody close to home?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm right out in front of mine.
1 second.
I'm watching the grass grow. What time? 7 or 8?
7.
7.
6.
Oh yeah, you could probably do 6.
Actually, you could probably do 6
6.
of July, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna waste all that.
Enough,
Waste all that
enough
daylight.
about our lovely
No.
nurses. There's
No.
snow, man. No, in July.
Global warming.
Have we accidentally moved to Australia? No, it's in July, yeah.
Why is it snowing?
God knows.
Map is broken.
But we're not in precision, are we? Or are we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are. God knows why it's snowing.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the weather. That's the map being broken.
Yeah. None of
But
my crops have grown
maybe
any
it
a
snows
stage
in
at all.
Ireland in July sometimes.
It does not
No,
snow in
geez.
Ireland in July.
No.
None of my crops have gone up a stage. They're all at the same stage they were yesterday.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but it's,
Yeah,
because
we're,
we're the
only,
same
it's
we're
the
month.
still
same
in
month.
July. We haven't jumped a month, Johnny. We've only jumped a day.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
No,
Just
we
like
haven't.
just
I've
like
got to wait.
just like Comlands, you're gonna have to watch the grass grow for another couple of days.
Well, that's all I'm doing, yeah.
we
I've
got
got nothing
two.
to do on my farm.
But you are getting
Absolutely
better at
nothing.
it, Johnny, aren't you?
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
I've got 3 crop fields that I can't do. Got 2 grass fields that I can't do.
Jamie can't harvest because it's snowing.
I don't think he's harvesting,
I
is
don't
he? He's
I
tree
don't
cutting.
I don't think I get anything on harvest anyway.
He's
Oh, I
tree
thought
cutting, I think, Doc.
I thought you did.
Yeah, I cut my one field I had ready.
Oh,
What grass? You can cut them. No?
I had a field of wheat that I cut. That's what I sold the straw bales to.
Oh,
well, my hay is ruined because it's snowing.
Really?
no, it doesn't work that way in
I
game.
didn't think it did it?
The old seasons it did.
Yeah, but not. I
Not
don't
in
think
this
it does.
one,
I
mate.
don't think it does on this
It
one.
doesn't matter if it rains.
Once you
No.
cut it and tedded it,
Fine.
yeah.
I'm really
It's-
surprised that they never released the seasons
survived.
add-on.
Such as.
Well, so like that enhanced animal thing, all that really is, I mean, beside the calves and ducks and all that they added, which is cool.
Yeah.
That's basically the majority of it's just come out of the seasons from 19 on the animal part. And then there's another one I was thinking, which was another thing that come out of seasons. But yeah, I liked when the grass disappeared if you left it there. It was a nice way to clean the
Yeah,
map up.
it was. Yeah, I like that as well, Doc. Because it meant you didn't have to be too fussy, and it would go. The little
Yeah.
bit.
Didn't like the bales disappearing if they were undercover. I didn't like it, but it was still kind of cool.
They disappeared. If they weren't undercover, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That was just
Yes.
like showing that they've rotted, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of annoying, but at the same time, like my single player, I've got bales everywhere right now because I got no place to put them.
Yeah. Jamie, do you put all your wood in that?
No, I've got 2 other sawmills.
2 other. Blimey.
2 other.
2 other sawmills. 3. Jamie 3 sawmill.
What
Really?
is your end goal here,
Honey.
honey?
So
Oh.
I got the 2 sawmills down here doing planks. The planks are supplying my pianos. Every 3 months you get, I think it's $40,000 for that. And then sell some extra planks on top of that. And then I sell some wood. Just a little sawmill down below me here in the same
What? And
yard.
that's yours.
That little, there's a little sawmill down below here is a sell point. So this is
So
actually a
urban.
carpentry sawmill, whatever, and this little red one's a sell point for selling logs.
Okay.
Well, maybe I should have done forestry instead of messing
So
with
you
cows.
don't use the biomass plant then?
To sell
Jamie?
wood? No, to sell wood?
Hmm.
No. I've been putting I'm just selling a little bit here and there. Like I sold, well, maybe $20,000 so far.
Did you all have a look at that video I posted that Farm Sim Guy did of that
On that map,
upcoming
yes, I had a quick look at
upcoming
it.
British map?
Yeah, looks all right.
Yeah, it looks really good, I thought.
Yeah.
Moss Valley, done from a real area.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a nice map. Got like a dozen farms on it, I think.
Yeah, there was
4X?
there was a few. There was about 4 or 5, I think.
Is that a
And
4X
there was
map
also,
or no?
No.
I don't think it was, Doc.
Moss
But it
Valley
also
is
had a big
okay.
area. It had a big area that you could that was just flat and had a
Yeah,
fence
there was
around it, and you could
flat
build your
areas.
own farm if
Yeah.
you wanted.
Very hilly in places, especially when you go down into the valley.
Yeah, yeah. It was very much a valley map.
Very nice looking. And it's upcoming. I don't know when it's going to be released. And Argsy did a preview just today of an upcoming New Zealand map, which looks
Very
pretty
well.
damn good.
Sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
You don't get many New Zealand maps, do you?
No, usually only from Black Street Modding, but they
Those
haven't
are-
even done one. Not this rendition. They had them in the
Those,
past.
like, gonna be grazing cows and sheep, all grass.
Yeah,
The whole map is
lot of
grass.
sheep, quite a few dairies, and some cattle places.
They do that cool thing out there where they got the portable milking parlors. You seen them?
Yes.
It's a milking parlor on a trailer, and they haul it around to the different pastures because they do rotational grazing. Because they have some of the best pasture practices in the world.
Yeah, New Zealand's good for. They're very up there with their agriculture.
Well, a bunch of
But
the
it's
guys
quite a
here
nice
have gone
map.
there quite a few years ago now, but yeah, a bunch of the organic dairy farmers all went down to New Zealand to learn about pasture management.
Yep.
I asked him, I'm like, if there wasn't any place closer, you had to go to the other side of the world. And he's like, yeah. He says they're the best at it. So
Yeah, I worked for a New Zealand dairy farmer. He used to own a dairy just here in this town. I used to go out and work for him. I built all his calf pens, helped him do milk, and helped him with some field work. Sort of part-time, Except for when I was building the calf pens, it took me like 2 weeks solid. Yeah, nice couple of people. Him and his missus. They retired. Moved to Perth. Or
Do we
themselves
need-
it's like a seaside house. House on the sea.
did anybody lose a dog?
No, that's the one from the garage, probably.
Yeah, there's one at the garage.
He seems to get everywhere.
What breed is he? Like a Doberman or something?
He's supposed to be a Rottweiler, I think.
A Rottweiler.
Yeah, but he's a little bit odd in places.
Yeah, well. So animations aren't perfect.
But he's not a bad representation.
Seems awfully big for a Rottweiler.
Oh, they're growing big, mate. You
Oh,
might have smaller ones.
I had one dock that was 62 kilos.
I don't know what that is.
Rottweilers over here get damn big. You wouldn't
Mm.
want the bastard jumping on you. He'd flatten you. You got a
I've made a playground for you, Johnny.
yeah, it's a playground.
Big sandbox.
Oh,
No.
a definite playground. A tree house I built for him.
There's a
built a
tree
tree.
Play
house
around a bit.
and a tire swing, and there's a little bird house. Very cool.
Wow, is it wheelchair accessible?
No,
Yes, it is now. I've removed all the trees.
It's got a
geez, you got bloody thousands of trees here, mate.
Oh, not anymore.
On the ground, I mean. I'm getting
Oh, yeah,
lag
okay.
right here. Getting lag from the log.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another part of our lag is all the trees that are down along with the grass.
Stump, yeah.
Well, they do cause lag still. They'll never get rid of that. It's only because I'm here looking at them. Got to show Grump where all the logs are. Now it's got to show me as well. Looking at all the logs.
Well, I'm jerking pretty hard now.
Oh, yeah? I wasn't before when I wasn't here.
Well,
Wasn't
fucking
until I
snow
came
isn't
in.
helping either.
I'm removing
there's
all my
no-
logs, so.
Snow causes quite a bit of lag.
I don't even understand why, because it's just like a filter on the front of your screen.
Yeah, I know. But you'll notice too when it snows in NO 1800 it causes lag.
Yeah. And all it is like a filter on the front of your screen. Front
Oh,
side
no,
of your
no.
screen.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Trailer upside down.
I think
again.
it's just animating every little tiny blip because it
Yeah.
doesn't just
Are you
straight
streaming, Grump?
come across.
Yes, I am.
I didn't know your streaming channel or name. That's rude.
Well, it's just Grump.
It's on Twitch, Johnny. You won't go there.
I know, I usually go there. I'll watch Ice sometimes. Tell him he's boring and I'll see you later.
You're still doing World of Warships.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing
Ugh.
other games as well, but not very often. Let's just say he'll play World of Warships 20 times, then he'll play something else once. Maybe
I'll play
twice,
World
something.
of Warships with him sometimes.
Yeah. Well, that's how we got to know you. Or I got
Yep.
to know you.
Yeah.
Through Ice.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with World of Warships. It's just watching a
Except
stream.
it's just friggin' boring.
Watching a stream of it is not very exciting.
Well, you could say the same for Farm Sim.
Well, yeah.
Oh no, watch Johnny's stream. You
It's
see a
always
lot.
exciting.
See a lot of standing around.
I was just going to
Yeah.
say that. A lot of supervising.
That's very unfair. Sometimes. A lot of the times I'm constantly doing stuff.
Brummy's quite entertaining. You get to watch him do things he's not supposed to be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Is he all fixed and back into it now?
Yeah, it was in Friday. Sounding quite good.
Yeah.
Like the world was being reasonable to.
That'll all change by next week.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say it's 2
probably.
weeks in a row.
He'll tweak something during the week. That'll be it.
Well, everything was going good, so I decided to fiddle with it.
Yeah. He likes doing that, having a fiddle.
I'll stream a little bit during the week when I'm playing on other maps, and I'll stream When Brummy's streaming on Friday, I won't stream it. I mean, one stream into Twitch is enough. But if he's not streaming, I will.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to find your link one of these days.
My login probably won't work for Twitch anymore. It's usually what happens.
I'll drop it to you, PM Johnny.
You can put it
Hey.
in the Discord here if you want.
Okay.
Should be able to put it in Johnny's announcements.
Yeah,
I put it
I'll
in
do that.
general Discord.
thank you.
What, in one code or
Won't go, yeah.
Oh, I won't
Right.
go.
How many people you got on your Discord now, Johnny?
Oh, I don't know, mate. You?
Just curious.
I don't know. I'd have to.
Yeah, I know you don't care about subscribers or any of that nonsense.
Nah. I've got just 1 second. Scrump's content is intended for certain audiences. It may contain sexual themes, violence, graphical depiction. This content may not be appropriate for you to watch.
he's talking about
Could
when
I
he
start
plays with
watching
us.
or go home? Well, that's just entice me to watch it, not go home. Jeez.
Well, I never know what someone's gonna say, so I better put that up.
Uh-huh.
See, and when he plays
I'm
with
waiting,
us,
I'm waiting for the violence and sexual themes, mate. Come on.
Don't promise and not deliver, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we can bring up some sexual violence. It'll be fine.
yeah, run down to the goat pen.
Yeah, you'll ask Raz about that.
Joe, you can sell that, you know, Scrump.
Sorry.
You can sell the treehouse
Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know.
if you don't want it there.
Oh, I don't mind
does
being
look,
there.
it does look a bit odd.
Hey, come
on
on.
its
What are
own.
my kids going to have to play on?
It looks a bit odd with no trees around it. That's
I'm
all.
gonna replant trees, so that will be good.
Well, the old sawmills are popular, aren't they?
Apparently, all the cool kids have them.
Yeah, I see that.
That's why I don't have one then.
Yeah, we're missing out here. We've all got hundreds of them.
Yeah, we're just not the cool boys, are we?
Nah.
Well, I've got to do something with my
Well,
pasture.
it would make a change.
Thanks for the follow, Johnny.
I think I have to decrease my number of cows.
How many have you got?
280.
Oh, that's quite a lot, Doc. You're not gonna have
Yeah,
enough
I
food,
got-
I guess.
I've
I
got
don't need
60,
enough.
that's enough.
I don't need enough food. I go to the shop, it gives me food.
Logan says watching us FS stream is good entertainment.
Poor bugger must be starved.
Logan,
today,
I
mate.
was gonna say you're.
Well, we've covered a fair few different topics tonight,
Definitely.
We're ambassadors of different
and
countries.
nobody's thrown the toys out of the pram and stormed off.
Mm.
Yeah, actually,
I
that's
think-
got a bit boring.
I think all those people that have soft skin don't play with us anymore.
Yeah.
What?
I think Ice ran a lot of them off.
Oh, yeah, he's ran a lot of players away.
Only when he's drinking, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, at other times too.
Only when he's drinking.
Yeah, when he's drinking, Yes, but he has at other times.
But when we all played together, we all had to do what Ice wanted to do.
Yes, and he was always right.
Even when he was wrong.
Yeah.
No,
No.
Mongo, you got that wrong. Rule
He was
number
never
1,
wrong.
I am always right. Rule number 2, when I'm not right, rule 1 goes into work.
I see how it works.
Just threw a tree branch at me, mate. Flew over there behind the shed. I'm on the other side of it. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah.
could use some firewood, Johnny.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, well, it is snowing. I need it.
Yeah, the funny part was Ice brought in the most people, though.
He did, and then he turned
We-
most of them away.
We met more people through Ice, and then, yeah.
Yeah, I've played with not only Scrumpf, but I've played with 3 other people that play World of Warships with him.
Warships, yeah.
I can't remember all their names. But yeah, they don't play anymore. Not with us, anyway. Well, how are you going to plant the trees, Scrumpf? With a tree planter or?
Yeah, well, I did plant a couple with the hand plant mod, but I'm gonna buy a tree planter and do it
You're
with
going to
that.
use that one from the DLC or the traditional one?
What's the difference? No,
The tradition.
there goes my trailer again.
Oops.
Yeah, there it goes. Hey.
I saved it. I saved it.
Dude, a bit top heavy, that one.
It is.
The other one goes on the, I want to say on the front of the tractor, does it?
No, it goes on the
No,
excavator.
it goes on the back. No, it goes on the back.
Oh, like,
Oh no, you mean the new one? The new one goes on the digger.
yeah,
It doesn't go on the tractor.
no. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's the one
you
I mean.
You have to have
I'll
a
use
digger.
the one that goes on the tractor.
You have to have a digger to operate that. So it's quite an expensive tree planter.
Yeah, but if you're doing trees, you'd have that digger, wouldn't you?
Well,
Not
yeah.
necessarily, unless it doesn't cut as much as a Ponzi. Cut as thick as a Ponzi. The digger. The trees aren't as thick that it can cut, so it can't take down the full height ones
Right.
because it won't fit in the processor
Right.
that comes with the excavator, but it does have a rake of other stuff.
You can use it as a log loader.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it can do several jobs.
That's the nice thing about it, though. You can get all the attachments and do everything with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can even get a bucket and load grain or whatever if you wanted.
Well, the crane is quite expensive. The extensions are okay, not too bad on money.
Yeah, no, the actual machine's very expensive.
Yeah.
But then most of the stuff in the platinum is expensive.
Yeah.
It's like £750,000.
Well, it's because construction equipment is like double or triple the amount of money per machine
Yeah,
that
but
it is.
it doesn't.
ag.
It doesn't look anything like a construction machine.
What do you mean?
The tree harvester, not the one that goes on the Volvo. They've got a tree harvester that's just a standalone tree harvester. That's all it does, and it's 750,000.
Yeah, but that's construction. All forestry equipment is under the
Construction,
construction
okay.
banner because it's severe duty equipment.
Yeah, this is severe duty, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Quite nice to drive and all that and use, but it's
Look,
difficult to justify with that kind of money. You know, with that kind of money, you really need a map full of trees.
yeah. You don't make the money on this logging like you did in 15.
Oh God, that was a treat.
I
On
can't
$1 million,
remember.
go cut down 10 trees. Friggin' hell.
Well, in 15, you could go into the placeable menu and you could place the full-grown trees and then cut them down.
Yes.
Make a profit on them, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you'd sell everything, buy the Scorpion King. You just place the remainder of your money in fully grown trees, drag them over to the sawmill with the Scorpion King, and just rinse and repeat until you had 2 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it snowing in July? Somebody fucked up.
Big
No,
time,
they
isn't it?
wouldn't
Because
do
it
that.
hasn't stopped, has it?
Yeah, it's been going on for 2 hours now. Game time. Oh, this is why I can't fill up with fuel. We got some stupid mod that makes me get out.
That's it.
That's quite realistic, though, Doc.
Ah, no, it's not. I refilled the silo. I didn't refill the tractor. Oh, come on. So stupid. Some more realistic mods I just don't need. I'm on a time constraint here.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of wiring coming from you.
Yeah. Yeah, you see? See? Well, I got 2 days and I got all this work to do. Then I can hang out for like 5 weeks and not do anything.
Mm.
Well, the next problem is I bought all these, or I made all these bales, and now I got to put them somewhere.
Well,
Yeah,
there's buildings on the map
the,
in the build menu that you can place,
the
Doc,
storage, the
and they will
storage is
store
pretty good.
bales for you.
550 at a go.
I'm still kind of irritated that none of my buildings have any storage.
Change that.
All right, well, let's see. What are these storage sheds under? Object storage 1,000 pieces. Oh, that thing is freaking monstrous.
Yeah, it's huge. There's a bale shed in there though, that is not massive, but it takes 550.
Oh, this
Right.
one is.
Silos.
2-bay shed. Yeah, sell that. Yeah. Silage sheds. Oh, maybe I can fit the big one in here. Better not do that one. This one don't fit either. That'll be alright. Yeah. What's up, bud? Hey, no beer for you. No. You don't get any beer. Stop looking at me.
Yeah.
So is a bale like 2 pieces? Is that how that works?
I'd say so.
I don't know that.
What?
Go on the nicely.
I could probably only fit, like, if it says 500, like maybe 200.
Nah. The little sheds I've got hold 200. I think I've
Oh.
got 247 in one of mine. It's only a little one.
I think it's Black Sheep Modding's old straw shed holds 550 of mixed bales, and it's only sort of
Yep.
standard barn size.
And that's the one I've got. It's probably not any bigger than Andy's hay barn. But the beauty with it is, Doc, if you put silage bales in, you can pull them out, the fermented ones, and leave the unfermented in there.
Choose what you want to come out. Whereas Andy's
Yeah.
is last first out.
Yep.
But also Andy's is just one type, isn't it?
One type.
There's this other one will do just about anything really.
Well, his original bale sheds, you used to be able to put anything in them, didn't you?
Nope. Always been like this
Hmm.
since he made them. Man,
A long time ago.
it's even Andy when he started. In 19, he made the design that he's got now because I wanted something that looked more like an Australian bale. Made them. I used them at 19.
In 19,
they've
he
always
had the
been like,
bales. You had the bale stacks that had the removable
Yeah.
covers, right?
yeah. There's a problem with doing that in 22. He did tell me what it was, but I can't remember. And he said, yeah, there are people out there that have made them. Do you watch? They'll give errors, and they did. I think he was trying to perfect it for Farmer Andy's map. What's that called?
Hofbergman?
Hofbergman. He
Yeah.
was trying to perfect it for Hofbergman because Farmer Andy wanted those. Don't know whether he got it working or not. Said he was trying to figure it out.
Where he dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Wonder if it's just a
Okay.
summertime thing. Maybe too busy.
Don't know what it is, mate. Going a bad math guy.
We're in the
Don't
middle
know
of
what it
doing the rafting on a Sunday morning.
Yes. Playing raft with me too.
He managed to persuade you to play raft again.
Oh, raft is a lot better now than it was back when we was playing.
You could cry big tears with that game when it came out.
Hey?
I remember that.
You joined us when we tried to play it with him.
I feel like I did. I can't remember if I did or if I was watching a
Nah, I
stream.
don't think you did, mate.
No, I think I must have been watching the streams because I was gonna join and then you guys quit playing raft.
Well, that's because somebody kept crying big tears.
No.
Naming no
was
names,
the
Johnny.
I was the water boy.
Naming no
I was
names,
the
he
water
says.
boy. And I took care of all the water and the cooking.
I honestly can't remember.
I do. I was bored because that's all I was doing, purifying water and cooking food. I could have done other things, but that was too boring for me as well. I
Well, that's
thought
all
I'd
those.
stick.
Because you're
It
the
is
one
better
that
than it
does
was, but it's still bad.
I don't. Well, not necessarily. I was playing with some guys and we went on a lot of adventures together, and that was really fun. We were playing art.
Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Can't go off on adventures on raft.
Well, eventually you can, but you got to get that far into it.
How?
You got to build up your raft and then sail off to an island.
Yeah. That one. Or
No,
the
you do-
island. Yeah, done
you
that.
do the same
That
thing.
takes 5. And then you go off rafting again. Boring. Till you find another island. And you get off. Or that island for 5.
out there.
boring. Yeah. Valheim, on the other hand, as a survival game, is great. Love it.
Talking about survival game, you ever tried Scum?
Yes,
That's a good game.
didn't like it.
It's
It was too
really
scummy.
realistic on the
Yeah,
survival part.
yeah, that's what turns me off a bit. Too realistic. It'd be like Farm Sim if it was more realistic. No, wouldn't play it. It'd be too realistic.
You can make the
mix.
settings the way you want. You can make it easier
Oh,
or
can
harder.
you? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Valheim's the same. You've got multiple settings nowadays. Didn't first came in.
Yeah, Ark has got, I don't know, tons and tons of different settings. You can change everything.
Yeah. I used to watch you play Ark, mate. You were streaming.
Oh, I did used to stream it, didn't I?
Yes. It looked good. You tried to talk me into playing it, but I said, and I don't think it is my kind of game.
Wow,
But
that
I
was
have
a
watched other people play it as well as you.
ridiculous price of it too.
Yeah.
Their
How much
DLC.
is
Jano.
Oh, it was like $70 or something. When I bought it as a beta, and it was like 20 something dollars.
It's a bit
But
like Anno, mate. Anno 1800 is the dearest
it's
game
probably
I've ever played. It's cost overall a couple of $100.
oh yeah, Anno's ridiculous too. Oh man, I am just
The replay value of Anno is never ending, really.
well, if you look at the hours you play Anno for what you pay for it, it's kind of like,
It's
you know,
damn cheap.
that's
It
why
is cheap.
with Farm Sim I buy every DLC no matter what it is, just because the playback value.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I used to play Anno 1602. I played it to
Ah, yeah.
death.
I started off with Anno 1404 Venice. Love that. Absolutely loved it. I played it for 10 years, almost every day, sometimes twice a day, for 10 years. And then 1800 came out, bought that. The only reason I bought that because you couldn't play 1404 anymore online. The Ubisoft dropped the service just to make people
Oh, the new game, yeah.
buy the new one. Bastards.
That's business, Johnny.
yeah, but
well,
see,
that's business, yeah.
like the Halo games and everything never did that. They never turned off the old game servers until there was literally nobody on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Halo. It was good. 1 and 2, anyway.
Three,
didn't go
1,
after
2, and
that.
3 were awesome. Halo Reach was the best one ever, as far as
Right.
multiplayer.
Have you searched for the mini-series?
Haven't got around to it.
Yeah. That's really good. I enjoyed the mini-series.
We've got. I actually have the anniversary pack that has all the games in it.
Right.
It's all in one game, which is nice. There was a Mario Brothers game like that that had all the Mario Brothers in one game.
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
Whoa! Oh, almost lost my trailer of bales.
I think the start in spring mod is still fucking with it. Because the top temperature today is going to be 11 degrees. Top temperature tomorrow, 0. 2 degrees a day after that, 3 degrees a day after that, 5 degrees, 6 degrees. 3 days of snow on the way.
3 days of snow.
3 days. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. All
If it starts sticking, I'm gonna say that this game is foobarred.
It's
Well, no, we can just say we've changed seasons to match the Australians.
yeah, Hook.
Yeah.
Wonko, now you're starting to talk like Johnny. That's not probably good rationale.
No, it'll even out, but it's probably going to take another year before the game catches up to what that spring caused.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Because the start and spring mod probably whatever happened, it didn't fully set.
No. Every time the game was started with that running, it just tried to revert back to spring. Tried to revert back to spring. Wasn't quite succeeding. It was costing me a fortune to feed the cows because it used an entire year's worth of food in a day.
I don't see what the problem with that is.
No. I wasn't getting the milk for an entire year out of that entire year's food. No, it's all right. It'll catch up.
It will be fine in the end, I guess.
Yeah.
What, you want to snuggle? Is that what you want?
It's a kind
Let's try-
offer, but I think the
Yeah.
missus might be upset.
I'll pass.
Ah! You're gonna get a struggle snuggle if you keep licking my head.
Wonko?
Yes.
Cut it out.
Yeah, well, you gotta lick my head. Don't lick my face with that tongue you've been licking your butt with.
You can spare me the details, Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much information.
Gentlemen, I'm probably going to end my stream. Call her a day.
Yeah, I was going to do the same thing. Just
Right,
now, I
okay.
thought.
Oh yeah, time's ticking.
Yeah, that is.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Laced with sarcasm?
No,
Hey,
Laced.
no, it's not. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you,
Catch
Johnny.
you all
Yeah, thank you as
another time.
Two?
Yeah, thank you, Jamie, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Probably see you Tuesday for a bit, Johnny. I got some stuff that I'm going to do. I don't know if you'll be on or not. Or
I'll be there at some stage. Better watch grass grow.
Yeah, I'll have to check on my grass as well.
Yeah, no problem. If not, we'll catch up other time. Maybe during the week.
Yeah.
A lot of work, and I mean a lot of work to do on Neanderthal.
Yes.
If you
I'm
change
doing
maps
about
for
5
Friday, then.
jobs at once. I want to keep
Did
up
you-
with everything.
Did you update it, Johnny?
Neanderthal, no.
Oh, I see there was an update for it.
Yeah,
there
there's
wasn't
an
that one
update for it, but it requires a new save game. So I went, and no, gotten too far into the damn
Yeah.